Wesley Seminary was originally Westminster Seminary, and it was in Westminster, Maryland, and it moved to DC in the 50s. And it bought its land from American University for $1. And I understand AU has regretted that just because they could use the space. We are separate entities, but we're kind of partially intermixed with some of our facilities. The Art Center came to be about 30 years ago. Kathy Kapickian, our founder, came as a student for a Master's of Theological Studies and pushed to have the arts as part of the curriculum. Because we are not an art school, the people who we are teaching in these classes, the majority of them are people who do not see themselves as artists. They don't have experience in the arts necessarily. All of our coursework that's in the arts is geared towards beginners and people who don't have that high skill level that you would expect in a master's level class over across the street at Katzen. Because what we're trying to do is open people's eyes to the possibility of what the arts can do in the religious context. Not just a pretty piece on the wall, but that by engaging in artistic practice, people can learn something that they're not going to learn just by reading the words in a book. But I'd also love to teach on the other side and be in a secular setting and be able to say, okay, here we are in this secular setting. I don't care what your faith background is. Doesn't matter. I don't care what you're practicing now, whether you're practicing, whether you language it that you're practicing. We all have something that we're connecting to that's bigger than we are. Let's talk about that and how it drives or relates to the work we're doing as artists. And how do we connect to that deeper piece and do it in a way that's more ecumenical in a secular space so that people who had that interest would have a safe base to ask those questions in a non-religious setting.